end of the day, and I'm getting ready for bed. I'm sorry I didn't vlog today. I didn't show you my food for lunch. I didn't have lunch till about 3 p.m. and it was a pretty small bowl of crack slaw with lean ground beef and no more than 5 points, I'm sure. And then tonight, our son Calvin took us out to dinner because he wanted to take his dad out for his birthday to a crab buffet. And all of the coast hotels in town have seafood buffets on Friday night, and so we went to the Suncoast. And it was pretty good. I kept my plate pretty moderate, though. And my appetite's still not back in full force yet, which is probably a good thing. And I had like a 2-inch by 1 inch piece of cheesecake. Thank goodness their little desserts are so small. And so I just kept it way down. And I think that I'm sure I came in under points tonight. But anyway, I will try and add it up and put those, what I think are the points on the screen, because I didn't make the food myself, so I'm really not sure how they make it and what kind of fat they add and things like that. So I'm kind of like guesstimating it. But anyway, so tomorrow is shopping day, Saturday, and I also have to go to the store and prepare for the birthday party for our 7-year-old, because that party is on Sunday. And that reminds me, I need to order that cake for him. So anyway, all right, I will let you go for tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, good night. I've been picking out in the garden. Look, I got a couple of holes from a cabbage looper. That makes me so mad. But this is still good. So I got lots of greens, and I'm going to have that this morning for breakfast. A half a cup of these cannellini beans. I've got a teaspoon of olive oil in here, because remember, a little bit of fat does help you to absorb the vitamins from the greens. It's a healthy one. So I need more aminos, but I used my last bit in here with some vegetable cooking stock. And I've got some onions, and once this tenderizes a little bit more, heats up, and evaporate all that liquid. I'm going to have this for breakfast. Kind of simple, but I'm still trying to make this cold.
Morning. It is Sunday morning, and I didn't really make a vlog yesterday. On Saturday, had some things to do. So after that sandwich that we had at the Valenzuela restaurant, that was it. That was like my only meal that day. So I know it was kind of high, and all kinds of things. Who knows? But that was the only meal that I had. So it is what it is. It was a little heavy though, so kind of made me think about some things. Anyway, my choices and things like that. So this morning, now today is our 7-year-old's birthday, and he wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese, to the pizza place. To tell you the truth, I want to concentrate on, like this morning, I had a ton of kale. And then when we go to the pizza place, they have a salad buffet. So I'm going to load up on a salad first. So then that way, if I do have pizza, it'll just be like one piece. And then I'll have one piece of cake. And then that's it, But what I want to do is I don't want to focus on what I can't have or what I can't have more on, as much as what I'm going to do is I'm going to start really focusing on what I can have more of, what I can have the most of. And so really turn my attention to the abundance of the fruits and veggies and the fresh foods, and the good things, and allow myself to fill up on those as much as I can, because they're really, not many points, if even, you know what I mean? And then by that time, I'm not saying I can't have the other things, but I want to first allow myself to have as much of the good things, the fruits and veggies, mostly veggies, that I want. And then if I still want something else, maybe I'll have a little bit of it. And I think that that's going to help me to maintain the mindset of positivity instead of negativity. So when I tell myself I can't have something, ever since we were little kids, it makes you want it more. You know what I mean? So, and I don't want to focus on that. So anyway, I will show you what my salad plate looks like. Oh, and I had something that I'm going to bring. I wanted to share with these at, I think it was TJ Maxx, and they are these little individual packets of balsamic vinaigrette. which I think we're coming up as 2 points. I'm not sure, but I'll double check. It's just like a mini pod of balsamic vinegar and oil that is together, and it's all pre-sectioned out. And you can just take it in your purse. So if you're with a salad and you don't really have any other dressing, you can just kind of use one of these little pods, you know. And I thought those were really helpful to take along. So I got a few of them, and I don't remember how much this was. It may have been like $6 or something like that. This is still Sunday, and here's my dinner. I've got a bowl of the chicken soup my husband made, and there's 2 little chicken drumettes in there. There's really no starch or anything else except for some mushrooms, celery, carrots, and onions, and some spices. And then I've got my coleslaw here, which is just basically a 1.5 cups of coleslaw with 1 tablespoon of this classic ranch dressing right here. I believe that's probably 1 point because I'm not taking 2 tablespoons. And I just have like a teaspoon of pumpkin seeds on top, so not a whole lot tonight. Morning for breakfast, I have 1 apple cut up, and then I've got like 2 cups of coleslaw, 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, about 2 tablespoons of almond butter, and 1 date cut up, and I'm about to whirl that up. This is going to be my breakfast cereal. I'm going to probably put a half a banana on that and some cashew. Here is my breakfast cereal. I will put the points up on the screen. Right, for lunch, I'm having some chicken soup, and I'm having a small taco salad. It's just actually not really a taco salad. It's just beans and guacamole with some of this dressing, and yeah, hot sauce and tomatoes. That's what I'm having for lunch. Morning for breakfast, I'm having a 9-point breakfast. I have a 1/2 cup of the oatmeal with a serving of PB Fit, and then I've got a half a banana on top. I've got some sugar-free syrup and some cinnamon, and then I have a smoothie, a 3-point smoothie, because I only use a 1/2 scoop of the greens and a 1/2 scoop of this protein powder, and then a cup of the cashew milk. Spinach, cinnamon, ice, 3 strawberries in there. So I've got like a ton of everything I need right here. And again, I'm just going to give myself as much of the good stuff as I could possibly want, so I won't want much of the bad stuff. Or bad stuff, you know, the stuff that's not as good for me. I'm gonna have to wear my glasses here to read, but so I saw this video from David Goggins, who is a U.S. Navy SEAL, I believe, and I don't know, some of you have probably seen it before, but it's really, really inspiring. He's gone through quite a bit to get where he's at, and he was giving a talk. Yeah, he does have some very insightful and, you know, valuable words. But anyway, so some of the advice that he gave was, number 1, I wrote these down because they really stuck out to me. And number 1 was build a wall around all of your way outs so that you can't escape when you need to, when you think that you need to, but you really need to stick something out and you know, progress, build a wall around those way outs. Number 2, don't manage your expectations, exceed them. So don't just like live with, you know, the things that you expect out of yourself. Always push a little bit more. you know what I mean, exceed your expectations. Number 3, this was really amazing. He said, greatness is not something you meet once. It is something you meet continuously, thousands of times in your life, and you don't reach it unless you're in constant pursuit of that. That really hit me hard, because that really there really is no end to the pursuit of greatness, and so every day is just a drop in that pursuit, a drop on that bucket, another footstep on that road, that long road. Just keep going. It's not like you're going to get to the point. He says that if you get to the point where you go, oh, that's it, I've achieved greatness, then you've already lost. You just have to keep going. Number 4, without friction, there is no growth. And I got to admit that when I go out and I pick kale, or when I even water them, if I water them a little vigorously and kind of shake the plant, it will kind of simulate like there's a storm or there's a heavy wind, and then the plant will grow more. Sometimes I skip a watering on purpose. So there's like 2 days in between they get their water, and I get worried about them that they're going to suffer, but they don't. They go through an extra spurt of growth because of the lack of water. And so there's like, it's so funny, but that friction just causes that kale to just pop out. You know, I have to prune my grapes, and I have to prune it way back so that it looks like I'm just like, you know, just demolishing the vine, but it really needs you to do that so that it could spring forth better in the next season and just give me a ton of grapes. So that friction is like really important, and we're no different. We also need that kind of competitiveness, that kind of friction in our life in order to grow. All right, also the next point was toughness is a lifestyle. If you don't want to do something, then do it. I didn't want to get up early in the morning to work out, so I did it. And that reminds me of something that I used to get from Joyce Meyer. She's a wonderful speaker and a biblical speaker as well, and she's very inspirational, and she said something that really drove me to greatness, I would say, is that she said, so you're afraid to do something, so do it afraid. And so I got to tell you, I did a job that I needed to do for, I want to say, maybe about 4 years. And I did it all afraid. And I accomplished so much. Eventually the fear subsided a bit and it became second nature to me. But I accomplished so much, got so much under my belt, and I ended up opening up so many doors to walk through after that. So do it afraid. If you're afraid to do something, do it afraid. And if there's something you don't want to do it anyway. And you're in pursuit of greatness. Now this last one may sound a little funny, but he ended up the video with saying, do something that sucks every day of your life. That's how you grow. And his advice was to embrace the suck. So I think that means, just embrace it and feel it for all it's worth. You know what I mean? If something stinks and, workout stinks, or, doing what's right stinks for now, do it, embrace it. Learn to love that. Learn to love the discipline of it. And what you're actually learning to do is learning to love the success of it. So anyway, I just wanted to pass those points on to you and give you a big thumbs up and say, do your best today, do 100%, just do it for today. And then tomorrow, just do it for today again. All right, I love you guys a lot, and I will see you soon. Bye.